What's going on, guys? Welcome to Basement Bar, Beers, Beards, and BS. On today's episode, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to work on my filming, so things might look a little different than normal. Let's see. This will do. All right, so I'm trying to get better about filming these videos and making them a little bit more interesting. Trying to make them a little bit more interesting. Today's episode is brought to you by nobody, because I bought all this shit myself. This is Offshoot Beer Co. Relax. It's just an IPA. I don't know why I look like an idiot. Let's get this thing poured. All right, anyway, so this is a 1 pint. It is 6.8% alcohol by volume. See if it's any good. I don't know anything about this brewery. It's not bad. Not too bad. Definitely higher gravity. You can tell it's closer to 7%. It definitely drinks more, like it's got a little weight to it. But not a bad beer. Very good looking. You can definitely tell it's definitely hazy. Really hard to kind of see through. I gotta be honest, I was really working on like making all these like different like locations in the basement to film all this stuff. And I filmed one sitting in this really comfortable chair and I didn't hit record.
No, you messed it up. You're stupid.
So this is gonna feel weird because I don't have a beer in my hand. So just, you know, imagine there's a half drunk, half drank beer in my hand right now. So for those of you that watched the last video, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. For those of you that sent me messages, text messages, if I know you personally. For those of you that sent me messages I don't know that watch these videos, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. My wife has surgery in 2 weeks from, I think, Tuesday. And then she has radiation. We're on the kind of the downhill slope. I feel like everything has been really positive in the sense of, yes, she has cancer, but everything has really had a positive outlook. I know that sounds horrible or sounds weird, but her MRI was really good. Everything, all her scans are coming back positive that there's no cancer. So thank you so much for those of you that have been watching and that have sent messages and have been supportive through all this. It has not gone unnoticed. I do appreciate it. I had a horrible week this week for a million reasons that I'm not going to get into.
Sorry.
And didn't want to make a video today, to be honest with you, but I got to figure out something to do with my time. Got to figure out a way to pass time and keep moving forward. And making these videos is one of those things. So I got a few things I got lined up that as soon as they fall into place, I can go start really shopping for a new Harley. I've got a few ideas about what I want, but gotta try to get the most I can for what little amount of money I have. I don't want to finance anything. I just want to pay cash for whatever I buy.
Nasty!
It's a downside with drinking beer fast. I just don't know what kind of bike I want. There's so many options. So anyway, I can't figure out best bang for my buck. There's so many options. And Harley prices are all over the place, like all over the place. I mean, I can get almost a brand new Street Bob, just a few years old, for like $9 grand. What? It's almost a brand new bike. Anywhere from like 18 to 2021, I can get a Street Bob for about $9,000 to about $12,000. Now that is a little swing there. Of course, they range way higher for people that overpaid for them and then put a bunch of parts on them and think they're worth a lot of money. But then I can get a Lowrider S from like 14 to 22, which is a new one. And then the older Dynas range from $4,000 to $5,000 to $11,000 to $13,000, depending on cool paint, FXRT fairing, cool stuff like that. It's getting ridiculous. So, like I said, I'm all over the place. I really would love a touring chassis, but the cheapest Rushmore chassis I can find with a 107 is $13,000, and it's in like Raleigh, North Carolina. Highly doubt it will still be available when I have all my ducks in a row. That would be ideal. It's a Road King Special 107, so it's got the slightly larger bags. It's got a 107. It's a touring chassis. It's just a better bike to be on the highway on, period. Now, I would have to figure out something with a windscreen or a windshield or a fairing or something, but that can be sorted out down the road. What I have been looking at is the Street Bob, the Sport Glide, and a Lowrider S. The Sport Glide and the Lowrider S seem to be just outside of my price range. Street Bob is right there in my price range. Now, it makes sense. The Lowrider S comes with so many better parts on it. But then I start running across, today I ran across a 2014 CVO Deluxe, which I have a buddy that has that exact same motorcycle. Custom paint, lots of chrome. Not a huge chrome guy, but if it's done right, chrome looks really good. This one was priced kind of right in my wheelhouse, top end of it, but 2014 with a 110 in it, 6-speed transmission, should be a great bike. It's also a Softail, so I know it rides good. Not quite as good as the touring chassis, but still a good bike for putting some miles on. It also has the good, better sized gas tank than the Street Bob, which only comes with a 3.5 gallon, which I think I spoke about a little bit in my last video. So anyway, I'm all over the place trying to figure out what bike I'm going to land on. The right bike will fall in my lap. It's what tends to happen, is things tend to fall in order the way they're supposed to. Even if I hadn't had any of that planned, it just seems to be what happens. Man, this isn't a... they're starting to get warm. Ugh. This is an okay beer. I'm not sure I would buy it again. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's just, this is a good beer. It's not my favorite. It's very bitter. I don't know what the bitterness scale of this beer is, but it's a little much for me. I'm not a big fan. It does drink more like a double IPA. I'm not a huge double IPA fan, with the exception of a few that I've had over the years. This is a pretty good one. Like I said, it's worth going out and finding and giving it a try. I'm not sure I would drink it again. I'm usually not one to waste a beer. Save the last one for the leprechauns. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope my next week is way better than this last week was. Let me know if you liked this video a little bit better. I'm working on some things, I'm trying to get better at filming these, so they have a purpose, that they have a good layout, that you don't get bored. Like probably this end of this video is me sitting here talking too much. So on that note, shut up! So I'm back in my comfy chair down here in my bar. Let me know if you guys, what you would like me to do in my videos. I'm really hoping to get more into a motor vlog with whatever motorcycle I get. I really want to film videos about building the bike up, adding parts, taking trips. I would like to start traveling to different breweries and some stuff like that. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys would like to see more in these videos, or things you don't like that I do in the videos that I could do better. And if you haven't already, please, please subscribe. Hit the little bell button so you get a notification anytime I upload new content. And until the next beer, sorry, I had an itchy nose. And until the next beer, cheers. We'll see you next time. Deuces.